Hi guys, it's me, Jeremy Smith, doing camera adjustments, coming live to you from Colorado. I wanted to go through today my arsenal, what I do to stay well, what I did to get well. Again, this is Jan Marie Smith. I've had mastocytosis, I think, my whole life, but was diagnosed in 19. This is what you get when you jump on camera without looking at yourself. I've been dealing with this for a long time. I stepped into bed of fire when I was 4, and I think that kind of jacked up my whole system forever. And I have issues with pesticides. I'm chemically sensitive. And I was diagnosed in 1999. I think I said it was systemic mastocytosis. I formed a support group in Colorado in 2006 or so, and then I've had to recently give up my job doing that simply because of some stuff that's going on in my family and having to reprioritize where I'm spending my time and energy. But I founded the Facebook group, the Integrative Holistic Site. I was one of the original founders, and I've kind of been real passionate about keeping it going. But today I want to just point out the arsenal of stuff I use. So I'm going to hold up my stuff one at a time, and then kind of go back and tell you what I use it for. So I got a castor oil pack here. This is a kit from Amazon that you can order all ready to go. Then I got my homemade castor oil pack. And again, I'll be talking about what I use these for shortly. Standard process. This is kind of old. Whey protein. Good for cancer and whatnot. Cancer doesn't bind to whey. That's not what I got it for, though. But I did the standard process products protocol, the whole food cleanse, which really helped me. So I'll talk a little bit more about that. This is a hemp oil, a CBD. Oh, it's a lotion I use. It smells really nice, and it's an anti-inflammatory component. The whole gist of the whole reason I got better is I started using things that had anti-inflammatory components like bioflavonoids and even lotions. I watch what I put on myself, in myself, you name it. Calm Magnesium. Again, it's a good supplement. Talk about that a little bit later. This is something new I'm going to try. I just tried it for the first time today. My naturopath, I'm doing so much better with my blood and my blood work that she's put me on this Intramax, over 415 ingredients, and this stuff is amazing what it has in it. My only fear, of course, is will I react? So I'm titrating up. I tried just a tiny bit and seem to be doing fine with it, but man, it's even got Nigella in it. I've never seen anything like this, so I'll keep you posted. I've got some traditional meds along with my supplements, but going along with the supplements, this turmeric compound has just been super, super beneficial to me. It's what I think got me back from my Lyme episode 2.5 years ago. There's turmeric, boswellia, ginger, devil's claw, green tea extract, bromelain. I really can't say enough about this stuff. I'm not endorsing any of these products. This is just what's worked for me. I did take oil of oregano and tolerated it when I was trying to get better from my Lyme a while back. I'm a highly energetic person. I'm a hyper person. I can be. So the stress vitamin that I take are the Ds. I have a complex D3 5000 here. I source all my vitamins either through my naturopaths or sometimes for you guys. But I have issues with my blood sugar, so this Level G helps with that. I can't even remember exactly what it has in it, but I take it with my meals. And I have to watch my blood sugar. Pete Luna, this is something you might want to look into as well. I'm pre-diabetic. I've got seriously like 90 days to turn this around. My mast cells love to hang on to carbohydrates. So I've got to do more of a paleo or Whole30 diet. Getting some more D3s. Brain gain, I don't take this. I actually did sell for Dr. Theo for quite some time. I have to try it again, but I wanted to bring it up because the Algonaut.com, if you're interested in any of his flavonoids, he did a ton of research on flavonoids, and I'm just out of the Neuroprotec and Fibroprotec. I should be getting it this week. I can't live without that stuff. I know there's some people who can, even give testimonials here about the Fiber Protect or Neuroprotect, what it did for them. But again, I can't say enough about it. I do some aromatherapy. I have to be really careful with essential oils and anything that's an oil scent derivative. I just have to be super careful with. A good probiotic is essential. I just got off a course of antibiotics for this sinus cold thing I had going on, and I sometimes forget that I've got to be on probiotics to get better if I am feeling weird at all. And probiotics daily will not do anybody harm if you can find a good one. And somebody I think mentioned Culturelle as a mast cell stabilizing probiotic recently. Baby probiotics also work. Flax oil, got to get those good MUFAs in, those good oils. And local honey, I use it a lot. This one's about out, which is why it's in a cup. But we have a local honey store in Salida, and I try to use at least Colorado honey if I can't get super local honey. Nice dripping down honey. But I use this in elderberry kits that you can get from Leslie Ray for seasonal colds and stuff. So Leslie Ray, I've been so busy I haven't made up my elderberry kit, and I went down to the honey store one day and it was closed. So she gives you step-by-step instructions, and if you do the research, you'll find flu symptoms are real compatible, or even what I want to say, the elderberry treatment's good for so many things, even cough and flu being one, but there's other things too. So source your stuff. I do use teas a lot. That way you can even dilute the dosing. If you, again, want a mild liver cleanse, licorice teas can be very helpful. Be careful with dandelion teas and chamomile teas if you're allergic to grassweed at all. But nettle tea, again, very calming for the mast cells. I do drink a green tea every day, but spearmint tea for the tummy if you can, again, handle mints. But what I like about teas is you can dilute them. You don't have to do the full brew. And I'm real big on teas. I drink green tea every day. But again, it's if you can handle that or not. I can't drink coffee anymore. Coconut oil, one of my favorite things for oil pulling, for gum health and whatnot. Right now I'm having some issues with one of my teeth that was injured when I was younger, and I'm probably going to have it out. So I'm pretty freaked out about the whole thing, but I'm doing some oil pulling for my gum health. And I'm just getting over a real bout of sinus sickness, cold and whatnot. So this is my neti pot, and I left the sea salt on it because I just think it's cool. The Himalayan salt bleeds through. It's kind of a cool pattern. Things to think about with neti pot: make sure you sanitize them all often, run them through the dishwasher, and then, or hydrogen peroxide, whatever you need to use. Source, again, your salt. You want to get a high grade neti salt or Himalayan sea salt, and your water. You don't want to be using tap water. You want to get a nice distilled water or non-chlorinated water, or spring water that you can heat that up with. But sinus flushes as well, just saline, but we can have a propensity again to get inflamed in our sinuses. And this is what this is all about, is inflammation. Everything I've pointed out here is, well, almost everything is to quell inflammation.